It's quite beautiful, so let's taste it. Skål! Hello everyone and welcome to another whiskey review. Today we are moving forward with the Teeling series. I have here on my table the Teeling Brabazon bottling. So this is exciting. This seems really very good. I have almost 2 pages of notes, so a lot of history there. First off, it cost around 650 Danish crowns for 70 centiliters. That's about 65 pounds and maybe 70 euro dollars, give or take a little bit. It is 49.5% alcohol, and it is not chill filtered, and it is not artificially colored. So that's amazing. Looking at the color, it's darker than the one yesterday, and this one is not colored. So that's amazing. Teeling is one of the biggest names in Irish whiskey, especially right now. And yesterday I said something about it being new, but not really being new, and I didn't really know the details about that, so I looked into that for today. It is not new at all. Teeling have been in the whiskey business since 1782, so for well over 200 years. But the reason I thought that they were kind of new is because they moved back to the original place, or the original part of Dublin, Liberty, in 2015. So that's why I got confused with all the numbers or the years. They moved back, as I said, to the famous part of Dublin called Liberty, and right next to Teeling back then was a pretty big famous family in Dublin called Brabazon, the same name as this one. So and this family Brabazon was one of the leading families in establishing the Newmarket trading grounds, whatever you want to call it. And this whiskey is made to kind of celebrate or mark the collaboration between the two families. So that's pretty amazing, I think. I think it's quite amazing, actually. Here comes something that's even more amazing. This whiskey has aged in up to 6 different sherry casks. 6 different types of sherry casks. So among them are Oloroso and PX sherry casks, whether this whiskey has aged up to 12 years. So this is whiskey that's been in Oloroso or PX cask for up to 2 years, or both up to 2 years, and 4 other types of sherry, and then they mixed all that whiskey together. This is this should be an explosion of different kinds of flavors and aromas. So I'm really looking forward to tasting this one. So let's just dive into it. There's no sponsored content in this video, and as always, everything on this channel is just my opinion. Beautiful Luigi Bormioli glass here. Oh yeah, there's only just above, I think it was 12,500 bottles made of this, and they won't make any more, at least that's what they say now. So fairly rare bottle. You should get a hold of it if you can. So dark amber color, golden color, medium leg. Whoa. So there's definitely oak and wood there. Like in moldy, earthly, almost kind of sweetness to it. There's also nuts there. Dried fruits. And sherry sweetness, actually. It's quite powerful, actually. Both in the aromas, but also alcohol-wise. There's a little bit of sharpness to it in the nose. So it's like it's a dry sherry or a dry wine that I'm also getting. Yeah, definitely, but also with some sweetness to it. It's quite beautiful, so let's taste it. It's good. Mm. Wow, there's a lot of power there. And also some sharpness at the palate. Actually, quite a lot of sharpness at the palate. I felt it actually in the palate. Normally, I only feel sharpness on my tongue and on my cheeks, but this one also got me at the actual palate up there. But the finish is amazing and quite long, actually. And a lot of power also there, flavor-wise. So, of course, there's less sharpness on the nose the second time. There's still sharpness there, though, but not a lot. Same aromas as I explained or described. First nosing, wood, actually some spice at the nose. Also that dry, I can't figure out if it's dry white wine or it's dry sherry. It's probably sherry because it's all those sherry casks. But there's also nuts there and dried fruits and some sweetness at the nose. And also that earthly, moldy kind of feel, sweetness to it. Yeah. There's a lot of flavor in this. This is really, really good. Um, the palate is sharp, but not too sharp for me, anyway. It's almost 50%, so it would be surprising if there was no sharpness. And the palate has some also nuts, also dried fruits, but also some of that dry sherry to it. There's still some sweetness. I think there's some kind of fruits there. Maybe it's exotic fruits like apricots and stuff like that. Mango, those kinds of fruits. And then the finish, it's crazy power. So much power flavor-wise. It's quite amazing, actually. And this is more, this is European wood flavors. So a lot of oak, a lot of spice, some bitterness from that wood. And it's still there. And at some points of the you sip it, and there's a point where there's dryness, but then it's also mouth-watering afterwards. It's difficult to describe. Yeah. I'm actually No, those are fruits. I was just about to say there's vanilla and honey sweetness there, but I'm gonna pull that back and say it's a mixture of exotic fruit sweetness, like I just said, mango and apricots. But at the finish, there's also kind of a sweet sherry, as opposed to the dry sherry that's when you nose it. So this could be, I think it's too powerful for a beginner's whiskey, and a lot of the flavors will not be observed by a beginner. So this is definitely, in my opinion, a whiskey for somebody who's a bit of a connoisseur, or at least has some practice with tasting and nosing and sipping whiskey. So it's really good, really very good. But where should I put it? Because I'll be putting it at a 9. The Teeling what's it called, just to be sure? Brabazon bottling is a 9 for me. Highly recommend this. It is very complex. There's a lot of flavors there. There's a lot of power. If you don't like that power, you could just put a couple of drops in water in it. That would probably, of course, it will take down the alcohol percent a little bit. Maybe it would even open up a lot of the aromas. But without the water, there's still tons of power from that flavor and the aromas. So it's not necessary to do that, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's the Teeling Brabazon. Wednesday, 2 days from now, on Wednesday, I will be doing the next Teeling, which is, I can't remember what that's called, so you're just going to have to look out for Wednesday when that video comes out. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share it with friends and family. Please do leave a comment down below. That would really mean a lot to me. And subscribe so you don't, if you want to see more videos like this, and maybe hit that bell button so you don't miss out. Last but not least, check out my Instagram account. It's Dunkeren_. And if you like what you see there, just give me a follow. That will really mean a lot. So I will see you on Wednesday. Hopefully you will be tuning in. Bye-bye.